Welcome back to our weekly update at GoJacks.com, talking Jackrabbit women's basketball. The head coach, Aaron Johnston. 2 road wins. It was not an easy week travel-wise, but to come out of those that week with a pair of dubs, have to be very pleased overall, do you not?
Yeah, it was a great week. It was. We had to go to a tough place. Denver's always a hard place to play. You got the altitude. You got a really good team, a team that plays at a fast pace. They're similar to us, and they have a lot of different people who can score. They've got some inside presence. They have people on the perimeter that can shoot it. They just are a really hard team to defend. They've always played us really well. So that game started off, and we got kind of into a good flow and played well, and carried that into Fort Wayne. So as a whole, it was a great week and a difficult trip with all the travel, but really proud of what the team did.
Want to highlight a couple of post players who really performed well. Peyton Burkhardt had a tremendous argument for Summit League Player of the Week, didn't get it, but it does nothing to put a negative light on how well she played in those 2 games.
Yeah, she was fantastic. She's just so efficient in and around the basket. She's got a couple moves on each side of the basket, and she's really comfortable with them. Teams know what's coming, but she still is able to get to where she wants. She's rebounding the ball better, which I think really changes things for her offensively and defensively. She's making free throws, and she's a great passer. So if you try and double her, she's a really hard person to take out of the game. And always, I think all year, been a huge part of what we've done. But now you really see that confidence in her, and you see, I think, that from her teammates too.
Megan Boltzma, the best week of her career, and even though the scoring numbers is what jumps out, I know there's more to it that impresses you than just her ability to score around the basket.
Yeah, she obviously had a big game out in Denver, and she played well at Fort Wayne too in both of those. But her length, I think, is causing teams problem, not just offensively because she can go up and catch lobs and finish, but also defensively, blocking some shots and rebounding. She's a really good passer too. She doesn't try and do too much in the post, so if she doesn't have a good look, she finds people on the perimeter. So her and Peyton really complement each other well. And we've been able to use them together some too, which I think really presents some challenges for other teams. But I just love where Megan's at. I love how hard she's been working from day one when she came as a freshman to where she is now. She's continued to get better. She's never, just kind of rested in the fact that she's a role player or backup player. She's approached every day just like anybody who's starting playing 40 minutes a game. And now when you see that pay off for her, it's great.
About as healthy as you've been in a month, and it's great to see somebody like Tori Nelson back in the lineup and making the impact that she did before she got hurt.
Yeah, I thought the Denver game for Tori was a good kind of coming back game where she kind of got some rust off, played, and did some really good things. But then you could see in Fort Wayne took another step forward, just her confidence and ability to push off and land on that ankle. She can score, she can rebound, she can block shots, she can do so much for us. And right now we'll keep her coming off the bench for a short period of time and see how that goes and what we need to do. But it just gives us another option that really changes things because she also plays, multiple positions, 2, 3, or 4, and so that allows other people to spread out a little bit too.
1-6 straight, playing well right now, but you've also said there's still things you can improve on right now.
Yeah, I still think we need to be a better rebounding team. We absolutely do, and I think the numbers back that up. We've just given up too many second chance points. Now, fortunately, we've forced a lot of missed shots. When you look at what our defensive numbers are, teams aren't shooting the ball really well against us, and our defense has been excellent. But we need to finish more of those possessions with defensive rebounds so we don't give people that, extra wind. And I think the other piece that we have to continue to get better with is just how we defend penetration. Our league has really become a put your head down, get to the basket league, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we need to be better at how we handle penetration and keeping people out of the lane. But overall, I've been really pleased with where we're at. We've battled through a lot of different kind of bumps in the road, and multiple people have stepped up. We talked about Megan, but Lindsay Thunick's been moved into the starting lineup. She's been doing great there offensively and defensively. She's making some big shots for us. She's really pressuring the ball well. I just can't say enough about what Riley's doing at the point for us. She's absolutely taking care of the ball. She's creating offense for others. She's making shots. She's making free throws late at the end of games. There's just so many positives to how we've been playing right now that I feel really good about it.
Got 2 games this week against 2 teams near the top of the Summit League. One of them is Thursday night. North Dakota will be here at Frost Arena. Your thoughts on the matchup with UND?
Well, this is a big week for us. Starting off with North Dakota, really physical team. They're as deep as any team in our league. They can just keep running people in. So, foul trouble and things like that don't seem to bother them all that much. They're really long inside, so that'll test our inside game. We've been so successful with that. We'll have to see if we can continue to score that way against them because they have a lot of different, forwards and posts that can come in and defend our group inside. Really aggressive on the perimeter on offense and defense. They score a lot of points and they get a lot of steals and put a lot of pressure on you. So we'll have to handle that style, but we're looking forward to it. They've been one of the better teams in our league this year, and that's the kind of game we want to be playing in.
That'll be Thursday night, then Saturday afternoon in Vermillion. South Dakota Showdown Series presented by South Dakota Corn. And your thoughts on the matchup with USD?
Well, that's another tough one. They're playing at a really high level right now. They've just won a bunch of close games when they've needed to. They've kind of gotten after some people and jumped on them and gotten ahead early. So they've just done a little bit of everything this year. They can score inside. They're shooting the ball well from the perimeter. They have some of the very top players in the league on their team, and all those things aren't really a surprise. But that'll be a challenge for us to get a good plan in place and get our team feeling really good about that. We've always played well down in Vermillion, but it's a tough place to play. We just haven't quite made those baskets late that we need to come away with a win. So we'll try and improve on some of that. We're going to have to defend. They can score a lot of points, and they can score in a lot of different ways. So we're going to have to defend really well, and we're going to have to rebound well. I think they're a really good rebounding team, and those two things will be important for us.